You Be the Chemist by Anna, Kalyani, Rosie, and Caleb.
There are 5 states of matter. The highest state of matter is plasma, which is caused by high thermal energy. It has no definite shape or volume. The second is gas, which fills empty space with no definite shape or volume either. The molecules do not collide often because of it fills empty space. Liquid has a definite volume but no definite shape, and has unorganized molecules. They are able to move past each other freely. Solid is the fourth state of matter. Molecules are locked in place and they are not able to move past each other. It has a definite shape and volume. The molecules vibrate in place. Bose-Einstein condensate is the lowest. The molecules hardly move at all, if at all, and is near 0 degrees Kelvin.
The states of matter are actually really important in understanding space and what goes on in space, because the states of matter in celestial objects are they kind of dictate how those objects behave. And then states of matter are also important because you can understand how those celestial objects change states of matter.
The profession relating to states of matter in space that we chose was a plasma physicist. To be a plasma physicist, you will generally want a PhD in physics, astronomy, or a related field for a more permanent position, and you will also generally have a 2 to 3 year postdoctoral research position. As a plasma physicist, you study plasma. This would include performing experiments and designing tasks. There are 2 different types of plasma physicists. An experimental physicist researches the impacts of plasma on spacecraft thermal protections. They may use plasma wind tunnels, and they probe and understand properties of plasma. The other kind of plasma physicist, a computational physicist, would simulate conditions of hypersonic plasma flows and give input on spacecraft designs.
The 3 phenomena we chose to talk about were how plasma turns into gas, water in space, and the Saturn Rings. Plasma to gas happens through a process called recombination, which is when positive ions or negative ions capture and combine with electrons to form a new neutral atom. Recombination is an exothermal reaction, which means heat is released as a reaction of the phenomenon. An everyday occurrence of plasma recombination is seen in the process of switching on and off a fluorescent light. Water in space. In water in space, we talked about a quasar labeled APM 08279 plus 5255, which held the largest and furthest reservoir of water detected in the universe. It is powered by a black hole that is consistently consuming a surrounding disk made up of gas and dust. It emits large amounts of energy as well. The black hole itself is 20 million times more massive than the sun. It produces as much energy as 1 trillion suns. The surrounding presence of water indicates that the quasar is drenched in X-ray gas and infrared radiation. This gas is also considered warmer and denser by astronomical standards. The amount of water, vapor, and other molecules, including carbon, presents the idea that it has enough gas to feed itself to grow 6 times its original size. Saturn rings are thought to be made up of pieces of comets, asteroids, or shattered moons that were torn apart in Saturn's gravity. The rings extend up to 175,000 miles from the planet with a vertical height about 30 feet. Not only is Saturn's rings made up of rock, but ice as well. Some rings of Saturn have been seen forming and dispersing in a matter of hours. Common hypothesis in relation to this is that these spocks are possibly composed of electricity-charged sheets of dust, particles created by small meteors impacting the rings, or by electric beams from the planet's lighting.